All right. So let's get it in. Let's get it in. Salute to everybody. Hope everybody had a good Wednesday. Man, Wednesdays. Whew, busy day today. Me. All right. Let's get it started. We got the Brown boys in the building. Let's get it from the beginning. Boom shakalaka. Salute to Judge Joe Brown. Salute to Kwame Brown. Let's get it popping, man. Salute to everybody who hit that like button. I'm sure y'all all seen this before, but like I said, I have not watched it because I was busy last night. And I want to react to it live with y'all. So let's get it popping. Let's get it rolling. Let's see what they was talking about. Let's get it.
That's enough of that. How you doing, Judge?
I'm all right, young man. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, man. I hear you're running for mayor down there in Memphis.
Yeah, everybody out.
Oh, wow. For what? Okay, salute. Oh, damn. Hey, now, I bet you if Judge Joe Brown become Memphis, they will not be having no Scorpion team. I can guarantee you that. All right. So yeah, y'all need to put Judge Joe Brown in is it office? I don't know. But y'all need to definitely put him in the position because there ain't gonna be no Scorpion team up in Memphis if Judge Joe Brown is elected. That's dope. That's dope.
Outside of Memphis gets told, but in Memphis they tried to hide it. Every time they do an article, I don't get mentioned.
Oh, wow.
Got a lot of people here that second, third teamers, and they get payoffs, bribes under the table, and they don't want me in because I know where the skeletons are. Hell, I know where the damn graveyards are. Mm-hmm. And we've had some stuff. So.
Hey, and see, that's why he's probably not going to get elected because he's going to expose the truth, right? He's going to expose the truth, and they don't like people that are outspoken like that. So they need puppets, right? In order to be a politician, you got to be willing to be a puppet and just to, obey people's commands and, all that stuff. And Judge Joe Brown, he ain't going to be taking no mess from nobody. So I would like to see him in that position, but I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they're going to do that. So they're going to come up with any excuse to, not to give that man the position that he definitely needs to be in because he will definitely turn that city upside down. Because it's already upside down. So he need to turn it upside down again, right? Because Memphis is, Memphis has been taking a lot of hits during the last couple of months, couple of years. Oof.
Now they are trying to get around answering some questions that came up with a real mess that developed that somebody needs to be held responsible for in addition to the perpetrators of the mess. We've got Mrs. Imhoff here tomorrow. Al Chicken Eating Sharpton here tomorrow. Ben Crump is here tomorrow. We've got connections between the National Democratic Party Central Committee and the local situation. We've got 648 angry families who have received no information about how their loved ones were murdered over the last 24 and a half months.
Wow.
And people are asking questions. And Memphis isn't angry enough to get out in the streets because they have an idea what's going on because there is that grapevine that operates out in the streets that the elected officials that we have now are so pathetically out of touch with. They don't have a clue. We've got a situation where if you look at it, it gets like, what's going on here? What really happened? We've got 5 officers charged with a second-degree murder charge, but why is it second degree when you have this problem? If you look at it, you don't see an escalation, 0 to 60 in how many seconds? You just see 60 straight out the get-go. And when you look at this, do you see anybody trying to handcuff anybody?
No.
And
I don't even know how he got up.
Why do you have this anger? I'm not going to get into it right now. The streets have their anger. Not the anger. They have an answer. And what I saw was totally inexcusable, no way around it.
Mhm.
But then again, why do we have this unit with the Scorpion unit, which
Scorpion
is
unit.
unsupervised? And I know there's stuff out there that the new chief started it, but she did.
As I said earlier, that Scorpion unit reminds me of Training Day. Y'all know when Denzel was doing his thing, you know, that is what reminds me of the Scorpion thing is Training Day. That was some Training Day type stuff over there, man. It's unfortunate.
It's been here for 3 years. It's interesting in terms of its background history. It was created at the demand of the citizens to do something about the really bad crime problem here that has gotten out of hand, that none of the current administration seem to know what to do about. They want to sit behind a desk. They can't get out and deal with the people face to face. So they want to form programs and throw money at the programs and have bureaucrats who don't have a clue operate the programs, and money goes under the table and others get it. And some people are trying to leverage their position so that they can get in on what's happening, because Ford and Cadillac are putting in manufacturing plants that could make the Memphis area the Detroit.
Yeah, Judge Joe Brown, you ain't getting elected. Nah, you ain't. You ain't getting elected. Nah. You talking way too much. You speaking the truth. You actually telling you are actually telling what actually happens behind the scenes. Nah, you ain't gonna get elected. Nah, it ain't gonna happen. All right. It ain't gonna happen. You know, there is no way that they gonna let Judge Joe Brown get in. It ain't gonna happen. Nah, Judge, you just ruined your chance. Nah. You actually tell the truth. You're not afraid to speak your mind. You don't let nobody hinder you and have power over you. You actually know what's going on. Nope, you ain't getting elected. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Nah.
Detroit for the 21st century, and they want to get in on the ground floor. And the ordinary people are getting cut out of the action, and too many scams are going on. $1.25 billion to develop an area that is a city park known as the Fairgrounds, where they're going to take a decrepit football stadium and turn it into an upscale soccer arena.
He ain't getting elected. He already talking too much. Jojo Brown already talking. They over here just doing research on Judge Joe Brown right now, just trying to pull up a scam. Hey, Judge, don't be surprised if you know end up being charged with sexual assault from 50 years ago. They gonna create something, right? They gonna create. Judge Joe Brown sexually assaulted a woman when he was 2 years old in a daycare, drinking a bottle. Like, they gonna come with something. Nah, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
And essentially an auditorium exhibit hall and turn it into an opera facility, I call it, and make it a limited access area. The city wants to put $250 million into helping an international hotel chain develop an extension on their downtown hotel. I thought that's what private enterprise was about. You put your own money up, not the taxpayers' money. Mm-hmm. They sold 25 acres of millions of dollars worth of property, prime property, in the exact center of downtown Memphis to somebody for $600,000, and they want that covered up. And then they want to dump $250 million into developing it, and it will be 28 luxury units that will have restricted access with boutique shops that will be catering to them. So what are we doing here?
Nope. Ain't gonna happen, Captain. Nope. What? That ain't gonna happen, bro. They are not gonna put you in office. Hell no, they ain't gonna put you in office.
We have an opportunity to develop hydroelectric power here using modular hydroelectric generators that are used in Asia. To use tidal flow, we're 3/4 of the expense.
Hey, I'm just being real. Now, do I want him? Yes, absolutely. I would love to see him being the mayor of Memphis. But y'all know they don't like people like this. They don't like outspoken people like this that actually know the truth and tell the truth and nothing but the truth. Nah, they want you to lie. They want you to tell a beautiful lie. He ain't gonna be with that bullshit. Judge Joe Brown ain't gonna cut no corners. He gonna tell you, hey man, these boys over here stealing money. We gotta get them out of here. Hey, these boys over here scamming. Nah. Ain't gonna be no sliding the money under the table. I need to see all the money on the table. They ain't gonna, nah. They are not gonna put him in that type of position. They ain't gonna do that.
4/5 of the expense come from having to store the stuff when you could have a continuous electric flow and sell the energy from New Orleans to Louisville to Chicago, set up a new thing as an alternative for fossil fuel in America.
But I mean, this is where the power of voting for, I mean, voting like this, I feel like voting for mayors and voting for stuff that actually happens in the city or the state that you live in, you have more of an effect in that more than the presidential election. I think that's just full of shit. I mean, I'm not going to get political on here, but I think it's just my opinion. Voting for a president is some bullshit, but definitely local. I think you have more of a power, more of a your vote actually means something. Definitely in your local area, in your city, in your neighborhood, or in your state. But as far as the president, it is what it is, But that's just my opinion. I ain't about to get political because I know how y'all get in here. Oh my God, D doesn't want to vote. That's just how I think. All right.
America with very little startup cost and completely change the paradigm, but folk don't want to deal with that. So what do we have? A city that's out of control, no training programs. And by the way, the police department hired this new civil service chief who cannot be fired. This is the first chief we've had in 41 years, instead of somebody who sits at the mayor's pleasure that allows citizen control of the police. As far as it goes, Memphis used to not be a place that had the worst problems between police and the community. And now we have this new chief in who was fired in Atlanta for criminal malfeasance. He appealed to civil service and she won. They reinstated her to lesser rank. And the accusation for which some people pled guilty and got prosecuted was child pornography, either the possession or production. And then apparently,
I just made a video on that. I literally just made a video on that when the Memphis chief lady person, she was, I think, a police officer or in some type of leadership role in Atlanta, and she had a similar unit called the Red Dog Unit in Atlanta, and now she's in Memphis and she has the Scorpion unit, right? And they were also talking about she was covering up this child photographic stuff that a police officer got caught with, but she brushed that under the rug, and that police officer didn't get punished for having child. Well, this is all alleged. I'm just gonna say allegedly, just to cover my ass. Allegedly, she protected this police officer that had a whole bunch of child pictures and a lot of other things. I think they said that she was the reason why like a 56-year-old woman was killed. I think they did like a what's it called? They I forgot the term of it, but when the police just raid your house without a warrant, I forgot what the term is, but they no knock policy or something like that. I forgot what the term was, but they did that and they killed this, I think it was like a 60-year-old woman, and they pushed that under the rug. So that woman that's a sheriff in Memphis, she has a lot of dirt on her. And I just posted that video on my Damn D POV channel. No knock search warrant. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. It was a no knock search warrant, and they took someone's life in that no knock search warrant. I literally just posted a video about that on my Damn D POV channel. So make sure y'all go check that out too. But that woman that's in a position right now, she got a lot of dirt on her. A lot of dirt on her.
The same thing with protecting somebody in Raleigh, North Carolina, I believe it was. And then you hire somebody like this to be the civil service chief that you can't remove except for culpable misconduct. And then you find the chief and this derelict termed out mayor trying to essentially incite a riot. Now, this is the most horrible thing I've ever seen in my whole life. I will understand if people want to riot, but please don't do this. It's going to be horrible when you see it. Oh my God, worst thing I've ever seen. Well, I grew up in what became South Central LA. It's not the worst I've ever seen. I've seen worse. I've witnessed personally worse in my existence, but it's bad. Somebody needs to be held to account. So what the hell's going on here when there's no sergeants or lieutenants closely monitoring what's going on? And we've had our episodes in Memphis where this has happened before. And what is always developed is it was dereliction of command authority. And we have a real live problem. And as far as bringing in a female for the chief, well, let's look at it this way. The fire chief is a female. The chief of police is a female. She's black. So is the fire chief. We've got a black sheriff, the first Democratic DA in decades. The city is 65% black. The majority of the police department is black. The majority of the command authority is black. 65% of the jury pool is black. 60% of the criminal court judges are black. 50% of them are black females. And what is going on here with all of these elements of black control that are in place? Nothing seems to be done because too many of the elected officials have been elected or maybe selected with some machines that the Justice Department 16, 17 years ago said were corrupt. And the Justice Department under Bush, Obama, Trump, and Biden have repeatedly said, we haven't had a fair election here in 22 years. And 14 years ago, they put the money up to replace the machines. But contrary to the reports that are out there, where the Republicans are being blamed and the Republicans are bringing the Democrats, there have been at least 3 black county commissioners on the majority black county commission that have voted against replacing the machines. Finally, they got around to replacing them, and now they're talking about they need the money. And the question is, what you do with the money the feds put up? See, there's all kinds of questionable stuff. So what is being done here in the city? The black voter is being undercut. The white and black, Asian and Mexican middle class has been undercut. The small businessman has been totally neglected. All of the billions of dollars that ought to have been done for local business development has gone under the table to the same folk who have a scam going on, which is you get zoning variances granted to you so you don't have to comply with any city development plans. You come in and you want to build something that you're going to operate. So the city pays for the material, pays for you to build it, lets you operate it, and you're supposed to give a small percentage of your net back to the city in return. But the accountants always zero that out. You've got scam after scam going on in this place. I mean,
no, he ain't gonna get elected. Yep. He ain't gonna win. All right, he ain't gonna win. Nah, he ain't gonna happen.
Been getting away with it. And it's time that it stopped. So when that started getting a little bit questionable since I got in it, you run with the opportunity. Oh, how nice and convenient. So let's have a riot going on. So why does the police chief, why does the mayor sound like it used to back in the 1960s when somebody was agitating to get a riot? So, there are a lot of people that could die. The city's not really one to get off that kind of deep end. And Who's trying to promote it? Who's benefiting it? And why is the Democratic Party and the usual set of national agitators, including reportedly Antifa, coming here to profit from it? And the people say, no, man, I ain't getting involved in that. And I'm not going to get into it, but it's on the net where people are running down the net.
I think this is this when I think this is the part when Skinny, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that too. When Skinny was live streaming, and I bet you that's Regina calling him. Kwame, yes. Do you want me to flag Mr. McMillan? I bet you she was on the phone right there. Do you want me to flag Mr. He's flagging. Boy, we got a lot of content this week. Woo! Boy, we got a lot.
Names, places, details, and the whys and wherefores for what you saw looking like what you saw. So somebody needs to investigate.
Can you tell Judge Joe Brown to take a natural pause while I try to flag Mr. Skinny? He's triggering me. I can't flag while he's talking. Can you tell Mr. Brown to take a natural pause? Thank you.
That. Anyway, it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Someone is streaming my live at the same time. So, Queen Regina, if you're in the chat, can you flag that person that's streaming my live, please? Oh
shit! Yo, I swear, this is the first time me watching this. Oh Lord, it's about to be hot. Oh Lord, it's about. Oh shit! Oh, the YouTube street's about to be on fire. Oh my Lord, help me. Oh Lord. Regina done came out the bushes. Start flagging people. Oh, Lord. Regina came out the bushes.
Lord, she done came out the goddamn bushes. Oh, Lord, y'all done brought her out the bushes. Oh, Lord, if so, they done brought the political kryptonite shirt. They done brought Siri out the bushes. Oh, my God. On my YouTube cousins. Oh, my God. Ooh-wee.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, we got a lot to talk about, people. Oh, whew, boy. I may be going live streaming 3 times today. Lord have mercy. Shoot. Oh, yeah, we're going to definitely talk about that. God damn. Woo. All right. Stay focused. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's about to get crazy in these YouTube streets. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's about to get crazy in here. Oh, shit.
I appreciate you.
See, that's the kind of thing done on the government level here. Somebody stealing somebody else's thing.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, oh my God. I know Skinny about to, if I know, yeah, I know Skinny about to, oh shit. Hey, KB, make sure you ain't got nothing, bro. Cause Skinny about to flag the fuck out of you. I'm gonna tell you that right now, nigga. Skinny working overtime. Hey, I appreciate you, King, with that $10 donation.
Show me the money!
Hey, KB, boy, you better quadruple check that you ain't got nothing that Skinny can flag you on, cause that nigga, yeah, boy, hey, well, you better make sure your channel's okay, all right? Cause yeah, Skinny definitely about to start throwing them flags your way. So I hope you got all that stuff taken care of. You hold about that ass, about that ass, about that ass. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Hey.
James ZW super chatted $2. Gina got her bushes trimmed.
Regina got her bushes trimmed. Oh Lord, man, yeah. This week is gonna be crazy. I appreciate you, D James, with the $2 donation. Regina got her bushes trimmed, and I appreciate you, King, always showing love and support with the $10 donation. Hey, KB, boy, hey, I hope you and Regina are going through all y'all videos. Hey, listen, y'all better make sure y'all go through all y'all videos and make sure y'all ain't got no loose limbs, no loose nothing. Because if Regina flagged skinny, hey, well, you better make sure your page is clean, all right? All day today, you need to be going through your channel and make sure, hey, he can't get you for nothing. All right, so, whew, shit. It's about to get crazy over here. Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ. And we're going to talk about that later on tonight, too. So, we're going to definitely expound on that later on tonight. But right now, we talking about Judge Joe Brown. Lord have mercy. It's about to get crazy.
That's what they do over here.
You know what we did the last time you and I were on together? You know that we got up to 9.2 million viewers, and you noticed how they kept knocking it down. You can't unwatch somebody. And
right.
Kept knocking it down because they didn't want it to be, oh, man, I got to see what's going on. Look at this. It's that subtle little manipulation thing, and you have to contemplate where they're going with this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my thing is, let me ask you this. Why is it that we always talk about putting black faces ahead of these states? But as you were saying, there's a lot of corruption in Memphis. If I'm not mistaken, everybody there for the most part is black, correct?
Yeah, except the mayor, he's white, and he got elected because they had 6 opponents against the black incumbent, and he snuck in. So same thing, and we also have these corrupt machines here, which have been replaced after 22 years. They were so bad that California actually put an instruction manual out online on how to hack them using a cell phone. And California dumped theirs in the ocean, so did Hawaii. Ohio got rid of them, and the only county in the United States of America that was still using them was right here.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, maybe things will look different when we get a fair election for the first time in 22 years, or 23 years. So let's see what we have here, and the people may speak.
Let me ask you this. Now, there's a lot of speculation online about what happened to the brother, Mr. Nichols, and his family. They're saying something about a sex ring and all this other good stuff. Do you know anything about that?
I wouldn't say it was a sex ring, but the chief of police got fired from Atlanta for covering for the husband of one of her colleagues who purportedly had too much child pornography.
Bingo! Yo, I literally just posted that today because Willie D actually made a video, and I reacted to his video. And in that video, he says something about that child pornography photos that she was covering up for a fellow officer. So Judge Joe Brown know all about this lady's history. All right. And I literally just posted a video of Willie D exposing her dark past. So make sure y'all go check that video out. But yeah, so I see that Judge Joe Brown is about to elaborate on the Memphis chief dark past as well. So this is going to be interesting to see if the information that Willie D said, is it going to match up to what Judge Joe Brown said? So I'm definitely interested to see where he's going to go with this.
And also there was this little matter of an alleged child pornography ring where they were making it. Now that's where that comes from, but there are articles out there that detail the names of the people involved with something else going on. So where we see in 50 years that I've been doing this, I have represented people, presided over situations where when you start getting this kind of thing, there is a prior existing animosity between the cop and the victim.
Mm-hmm.
There have been instances here where the police and the victim were doing drug deals together, where the police killed off an inconvenient, uncooperative bag man, according to the allegation, where they're just love triangles, let's say, that is developed. And it used to be men didn't get involved in stuff like this, like, hey man, if you want to get mad because the guy's messing with your old lady, you got to deal with it, unless you're dealing with Helen of Troy and the Trojans and the Trojan horse and all of that other stuff. I mean, it's happened in history, so history repeats. So I'm not saying that's what's going on, but the allegations fucking. So I'm not validating them or anything. I'm just perturbed about the lack of command, control, and authority, the lack of any ideas on anyone's behalf as to what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I put in place stuff 30 years ago that reduced the recidivism rate from 80% for felons down to 18%. In order to do something, if you're going to be the leader, you have to get up close and personal with the people, hands-on. Look, I'm your chief. This is what we're going to have to do for mutual prosperity, but we can't allow this kind of clowning going on. We're going to have to straighten up. So is anybody capable of doing it? Well, no, and I put a little dare out there. I said, look, I dare any of you to go where I can go and walk amongst the people without an armed guard escorting. Somebody says, all this over a lady? Well,
yeah, a lot of people feel that it was over.
Yeah.
So basically he's saying it's not too far-fetched. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to put a stamp on it, but he's saying, he's not saying he's just saying that it's not far-fetched, basically saying that, that could be a possibility. And I see a lot of people, someone hit me up like a few days ago, but I was like, nah, I ain't gonna really put it out. But then I seen more people talking about it, so I'm like, shit, this might be. And then I made my video on it, and then Willie D made another video on it, and he expressed the same thing. So I'm like, this backstory may have some truth to it. You know what I mean? Once again, that's all alleged, but you can definitely tell that that attack was personal. That wasn't no just random, pull over, you driving reckless, you ran the red light, oh, you're that wasn't a regular routine stop. That definitely seemed like they had a mission and they wanted to carry out in that mission. So if that's not the backstory, there definitely has to be a backstory, because that just seemed way too personal.
Yeah, I'm not saying it is, but sometimes social media gets it right, sometimes not. Go check it out. It's out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not my job. See, one of the things I'm doing is I'm being very circumspect. I want to deal with corrections of things that I would be able to correct as mayor.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, in a few months, this may drop in my lap, and I'm the one that'll have to deal with it. So I've been asking people, since you have complaints about the police, what are your suggestions? You're talking to somebody that might have quickly the opportunity to do something about it. I've got ideas. I have solutions. I'm sure they'll work. They always work when they are applied. But right now, we don't have enough people who are in leadership positions to have a clue, because they're not of the people.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying the current mayor, he doesn't go amongst the people, or he can't go amongst the people and like you can? Because I know he can't go how you can. I mean,
but one thing, it's a 65% black community. He's white. Not saying that white person couldn't, but
amongst everybody, his nickname is Poppin' Fresh Doughboy. So he has solutions like we can cut down on the violence if we give the kids laptops that have been
wait, what?
restored and let them play video.
We got True Essence in the building. What's up, True Essence? Appreciate that $5 donation. Yeah. Get it, Regina. Get it, Regina. Ooh, get it, Regina. Hey, bounce that thing, girl.
Heart, True Essence, Heart, Super Shattered $5. Judge Joe Brown would be an awesome mayor. He is a very wise man who really cares about the community. Facts. 100. Flex bicep. Heart.
Definitely, he would definitely be an amazing mayor. But the only reason why I say that he's not going to be elected, because he just speaks the truth. You know what I mean? He's not going to sugarcoat anything. You know what I mean? If somebody is doing something scandalous, if somebody is doing something that they're not supposed to, he gonna let the people know. And I don't think they like that type of person. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying if he doesn't get elected, it's just because he's just too honest. He's just too upfront. Can't nobody say nothing to him. He won't be controlled. He's not gonna be their puppet, right? He's gonna do what the people actually want them to do and what needs to be done. And unfortunately, people like that don't really get elected in those type of things. So I would love to see him definitely be the mayor of Memphis, but I don't think they're gonna allow that. You know what I mean? He's just a little bit too real for him. But I hope he does though. Hope he does.
Video game. Anybody talk about a job? You're spending billions of dollars on the rich folks so they can get richer. And do you subsidize small businesses, black, white, brown, red, yellow, who would hire kids for the summer and help pay some of their employment costs so you can put people to work? You got some change in your pocket. You aren't running around acting criminal so much.